Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of house number 7. So today we're going to try to finish up the outside and even get a lot of the roof done. Now before we even start that, I do want to clarify something and show you guys something that I did change, but I did undo it. So in the first part, we kind of made it to where these roofs kind of connect. Like if we continued these going up, they would connect at an even number. What we're going to do to kind of make it flow smoothly with this, I can't think of it with this roof. What we're going to be doing is kind of moving this side down by 1. So it should look something just like this now. So we're going to go back in and add our upside down stairs. So from the front, it should look 1 block lower because it actually is. So that's just something that I wanted to clarify to kind of make things flow a little bit smoother. So now that we got that done, let's continue with the house. So the main part of the house will be using stone bricks. So what we're going to do is start over on the left side where this window is. And we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. And we're just going to stack this up about 5 tall. So 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to turn it to the left about 1, 2, 3 blocks. Okay. And stack this up as well. And now we're going to have it come back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks. It should be plenty. And we're going to stack it up again. And again, 5 tall. Now, we can't even add another window here if we want. So we could even add like a window right here. 3 wide. Same design as the other ones. To where we would have the stone brick in the middle. And we're really kind of done with the block of quartz for now. So I'm going to put those away. And we're also going to have a fence here in the middle. Just like this. Okay. So I think we're looking pretty good, but we still have a lot more to get done. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this back again. 1, 2, 3. Actually, turn it back 2. So it should be 3 wide total. That's weird. So it's 3, 3. Still the same, it's just weird. But now what we're going to do, we're going to turn it back towards the outside, towards the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So basically we should be 2 blocks in front of the garage over here. So if we look, this is even. So 1, 2, perfect. Now what we're gonna do is have this come all the way over to about here. Okay, and we're gonna stack this up. Now again, I didn't fully count this number. I will, because we're gonna fine tune it a little bit later on. So what we're gonna do, I want you to take out your pillar of quartz and your block of quartz. Now what we're gonna do is take our block of quartz and make it even with this side closest to the stone, because that's actually where our garage started in the front. So basically we're starting it in the same spot in the back. So we're just going to stack this up, same height, 5 tall. And using our block of quartz, we're just going to make this into a solid wall. Now we might add a window in here, maybe like 1 or 2 of them. But just for now, we're just going to keep it nice and simple like this. So what I want to do is, what if we start from here, okay? Now we're going to have this come back 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, okay? Now we're going to stack this up to be 5 tall as well. Now this will actually affect how long this wall is over here, because I want a window kind of like what we had on the front. So 3 wide in the middle, 2 wide on both sides. And now what we're going to do is just kind of shorten up this wall to match with that. So if I stack it up now, let's see how we look from the back. So I think we look pretty good. We have a lot of different features, I think, that would look pretty nice. So I think we're good for now. Now let's put away our pillar quartz and let's take back out our fences. Now again, same design. Our fence will go here in the middle, 3 tall with the fences, with our stone brick stairs coming across, then connecting the 2 with a full block. Perfect. So I think we're looking pretty good. I like the design of this house so far. It looks like it gives us plenty of space to work with on the interior. And it's going to make that into a solid corner. And okay, so now we have a lot to get done. So, do we want to add another window over here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to add another window right here on this side, just because we have the space for it. So, just doing the exact same window again. Do. And do. Perfect. Okay. So I'm trying to see if we want to add any windows anywhere else. I think we're good. Might as well add a couple windows over here to the garage area. And we could even make the windows the exact same if we wanted to. We could even add a couple of them. which I think would actually be a good idea. So we're going to do that. So you will need to take out your quartz stairs, and we can even have a door here in the middle. So perfect. So same design as the other windows here. Now, the reason I like having these windows being 1 block wide, like to where the window itself is actually 1 block farther back, there's a reason for it. It's because when you get to the interior, it's a lot easier to work with those windows. And it's a lot easier to change the color of the walls. And I don't know, it just makes, I think for the interior, it actually helps. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's get started now. So we're going to start on the back where this window is on the stone slabs. What we're going to do is use the cyan wool again, just like the first part, and make our stair step design. If you made it correctly, it should come to a perfect point with the cyan. And we're going to do the exact same thing over here with this one. So the exact same thing, stair step. Obviously this one will be a little bit bigger because there's 2 windows instead of 1. So it should be basically twice the size. So we're looking pretty good. Now let's go in and add our stairs here. Now again, our quartz stairs will be our outline, with the stone stairs being our main roof, our roof piece. Boop, boop, boop. And just like the first part, when you get to the middle block up top, because again, it doesn't come to an even point, it comes to an odd point, which doesn't really work for stairs. All you're gonna do is put a upside down stair with a quartz slab on top of that stair. Okay? And that's all you're gonna do. Really simple, and it does the exact same thing that the regular stairs would. So we're just kind of stacking these up now. And after we're done with this, we'll go in and add our upside down stairs to kind of make it look more complete. So upside down stairs come in now. Boop, boop, boop. And also take out your quartz slabs, and underneath the stairs here, you're just gonna have it come all the way across. And what this does, it separates, again, the cyan from the stone. It just gives it that extra barrier to make it look like the two aren't on the same plane. They look like they're separated a little bit, which is what we're kind of going for. Excuse me, guys. So now we're just going to have our quartz stairs just kind of outline everything else. So everything else that isn't the edges like this, or like the main pieces, we're just going to just kind of outline them. And same thing again here. We're just going to use our stairs and stack up. Again, this one's not going to be as tall as the other one over to my left, just because it's not as big. So hopefully I'm describing everything well enough for you guys. I think I'm describing everything pretty well, but I'm not going to know until you guys let me know. So, perfect. And again, our quartz slabs go underneath to separate the stone brick from the cyan. I mean, if we backed up now, it looks really weird having those two together like that. It looks really weird. But now when we add our slab, it makes it separate. And it makes it look 10 times better, because one of the main design pieces for building houses or anything in general, if you can avoid adding 2 materials touching like that, you do it. You want to try to make sure you don't have that too often. Now, sometimes it is unavoidable. You can't really do too much with it. But sometimes you can. And when you have that opportunity, you want to make sure that it is different. You want to make sure that the materials aren't touching. And if there's any way to avoid it, you do. And that's just something I've learned from my building experiences, from other pro builders. I've had a lot of builders help me out at some point. I mean, just watching other people, I mean, I'm friends with a guy who's really good with houses. I mean, he has some amazing houses, and I've seen his. And at some point, he joined my world and said, you should try to avoid doing this. Like having these 2 layers connect like on the same plane. And he was right. It did look better when I got rid of them. Oh yeah, by the way, now all we're doing is adding our stone stairs to the outline. We're basically just completing the roof now, see how everything flows. So since we're just doing this, it's a lot of monotonous stuff. I'm just going to kind of just fly through it, not really speaking, because it is kind of self-explanatory, because it's really simple. And boop. And oh, nope. And okay, there we go. Haha. Man, I remember the days when you couldn't use your corner stairs because there weren't any. You had to use like blocks on the corners. And I think corner stairs are definitely one of the best inventions to Minecraft. This, especially for builders. Builders love them. I mean, how can you not? They add so much stuff to the design purpose of things and make things flow so much more smoothly. And it's going to be amazing to see like how many updates Because for console, it's actually really easy for their updates because they already know what they have to add in. But for Mojang, the actual company himself, who's updating PC, because as we all know, PC gets main priority when it comes to updates. They get their updates first, and then consoles follow. That's just how it works because it started there. Oh, and when you get to here, all you're going to do is use your cobblestone slabs and just have it come over and connect with the stair. And what you're going to do is you're just going to just kind of continue the outline. But when you get up to that point, you're just going to kind of continue going straight when you get to that slab because there's not really, you can't really turn it for anything. So what I mean by that is you just kind of continue the theme of things. So just like this, boop, boop. And so like we would just turn it here and have it connect with that stair. So that's all you have to do. And we're just going to keep building up here. But anyways, it's going to be amazing to see what Mojang really comes up with because, like I said, it's a lot harder for them because for 4J Studios, you still have to give them a lot of credit for the updates they put out because to an extent, I think it is a little bit harder for 4J to come up with how to do things because they focus on console and the console is a lot more tricky than your PC because on the PC you have controller or you have keyboards which have so many different options. You can do something with every single key. But with console, you have to try to find a way to work in all those different buttons and there's only so many buttons on a controller compared to a keyboard. So you kind of have to work a way around that. And 4J's done a great job with it so far to make it feel like it's natural to you, which is something that again is easier said than done. And I give them a lot of credit for that because I know I probably couldn't do it, so I have to give them all the credit. Alright, so we're basically finishing up here. When you get to like these one block ones, all you're going to do is just add a slab there. Same thing with the one over here. Boop. Fixes that problem. Same with these, just have your slabs come over and connect with the stairs. And boop. Perfect. And anything else I'm missing? Alright, and then this one here, just going to have it come over, stop here. And then we're going to add our last set of stairs here to finish off our roof. And corner stair. You want to make sure you have corner stairs wherever you can. And boom, perfect. So here is our roof. I actually think the roof flows very smoothly. It looks natural. And I don't know. I like it. And I actually did test out this roof earlier and it didn't turn out as well as this because I changed things up. But yeah, I think I like this house. It has color to it. It adds different architecture. It adds different things that we've never done before. Like, for example, the fireplace, which we're going to stack up a little bit higher now. So take out your sandstone. And we're stacking up 2-3 more blocks. So, do. Perfect. I think that's good height. And we can even make it shorter by 1. So by this last area, it's up by 3. So that should be good. Now, to finish off the fireplace, take out your flower pots. And the flower pots will go right here on top, just like this. And flower pots is actually something I never thought about for the top of something like this. But it does really look like that's where the heat would come out. So I kind of like that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to do. I mean, we could easily make this into a 2-story house if we wanted to. But it's really optional. And so what we might do for the attic for the garage is we might do something. So let's take out our stone. And we're going to start 1 block away from this middle pillar. So right here and 1 block up. Okay, so we should have 1 stair left over. What we're going to do is make this a odd number, just like this. All we're going to do is just your stone's going to go on this first block of stairs. And we're going to have basically 2 windows like this, okay? Now, after the second block, just add 1 in the middle. And now this is where we add our stairs. So, just like this. Boop. And let's actually move this over. So we're going to move this over a little bit because it was right on the corner. That's something we don't want. So we're just going to move it over by 1 block. So I think we should be good here, right? So let's put our stone stairs. Perfect. And again, same thing. Boop, 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 boop. And then 1 in the middle. Now, all we do is, like I said, add our stairs in here. With our stairs like this. Make sure it's facing down, the usual stairway. Perfect. Again, upside down stair. We're going to put a slab on top of it. Then again, very important, make sure you add your upside down stairs with, boom, that. And there you go. This, like, something this small really makes a difference. But we're not done with that. We can't leave it like this. All you're going to do is get rid of some of the stairs and extend your stone. just like this. Perfect. Perfecto. And boom, stair here, stair there. Get rid of the one in the middle. And then let's finish off with our slab here in the middle. And there we go. Again, really small feature, but it does a lot. Now, we have a couple things we have to take care of on the inside. Now, this is totally optional. I'm going to use glass, but if you want to use ice for your windows, or if you're making this on PC, I suggest maybe using black stained glass, because it looks better. And all we're doing here is just moving and taking care of all of our windows. We're adding our glass blocks behind them. Now, for some houses, I do like to use ice, because ice does have a better look. Especially when you don't have your stained glass, because it has that blue texture to it. Only problem with that is you can't add too much light to your house, because then it melts. So that's kind of why I'm trying to stay away from that a little bit, so we can light up the house really well and give it that actual homey feel. And okay, are all the windows taken care of? They are. So what we might do now is call it quits for this part. Actually, we're not. Take out your sandstone, and let me take some more night vision. We need to add our front door. So you will need your glass blocks for this. But what we're going to do, the glass door isn't going to be right here. We're going to make it towards like a grand entrance a little bit. What we're going to do is you're going to start your sandstone right here, right next to the garage. We're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from the stone here. And we're going to have it come over, and it's going to end right here. So what you're going to do next is you're going to just make a small little doorway here, just like this. Just like all the other doorways that we've made. You can even just make this entire thing glass if you wanted to. It's just really up to you on what your preference is. So I actually kind of like that, so we're going to stick with it. And then the rest of this, we're just going to make into our sandstone, just like this. And then this will finish off part 2. And the past couple of houses have been 3 parts. I know the last house was. But there's nothing wrong with having houses that look good being in short parts. So let me add some sandstone underneath the glass, kind of make it look a little bit better. Yeah, let's get rid of that one for now. Boop, perfect, perfect. And what we can even do is, if you want to, take your stone and kind of make it have a finished look by just doing something like this. And that kind of finishes that off. So now that kind of has that grand entrance to it. I'm not sure if I like the glass on the sides. I might use the sandstone on the sides. I feel like that was just too much glass in one area. There we go. I think that looks a lot better. So there we go. Here is our house. So in the next part, we will work on the interior. And I will have the floor done. Like, I will have that floor done. So all you have to do for the floor is you're going to have to dig up all this dirt, which is actually the first house in the series. I think we've had to dig up dirt for the floor. And we're going to make the floor oak wood. So, actually, let's make the floor spruce wood. Yeah, so we're going to use spruce wood for this house, for the floor, and we can go in and change it later. So, by next part, I'll have the floor done, and hopefully you guys will too. So, bye-bye guys, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. I feel so much better.
No, I don't need a railing. I know where I am spatially.
No. Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. Okay. Strange, I know you. You're gonna fall. And I'm gonna laugh. It's like, you could have made a railing.
I will probably later on purpose.
Okay. Is that